Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quickly, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So to respect your time, if you are looking for a video where somebody's doing a trade recap or talking to you with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll find value in this video. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I will be back at the market open. Okay, maybe I lied. I may be interested in taking a pre-market trade here on Tesla at 126.25 if that comes into play. I don't know if it will. Again, this is live, so I'm not quite sure. But as I was looking at the pre-market chart here, very interesting setup here. So if 126.25 comes into play, I would be interested. I will pause, and if it does come into play, I'll get the video rolling. All right, maybe it's going to be coming into play here. If 126.30 can be broken, then I am interested. It's getting knocked down. Watching very closely. Finger on the trigger. Ooh, 126.30. Buyers keep creeping in. There we go. Right off that trend line, it bounced so far. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Quick little update, still just cruising right above that trend line, so I'm watching very closely, but market opens up here in 3 minutes, so I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, markets are officially open. Oh, whoops. That happened so fast. So I missed that entry point. After all that happened so fast. And to just show you what that looked like, very nice move down through there for a nice little scalp. And for those of you that are wondering, hey Clay, how does your chat room work? You can see right here that I alerted that pattern. So to those of you members that watch these videos, hopefully you're able to take advantage of it quicker than I was, because we were all watching that same thing. I was not quick enough. So I hope that you were quick enough. So, but again, for those of you that are wondering how does your private community work, there's a quick little example of how that was mapped out. And sure, I missed out on it, but I'll just have to live vicariously through other members. But if anything, good little learning lesson. Sometimes you can be watching, oh, and then you miss it. And that's just how it goes sometimes as traders. Good news is the market's just now open for a minute. So plenty of time left. And I'm going to let kind of Tesla chill out for a little while, given that it is. Oh, wow. Look at that. Ooh. Again, congratulations to any members that took it. All right, I will go ahead and pause. Have an order to try to buy, go long at 123 here on Tesla. So I need this to come down more. So we'll see if it wants to get down to that area or not. Again, 123, so I'll go ahead and pause for now. But yeah, that, what a missed opportunity. But oh well, I'm glad I got it alerted. But yeah, I'm not going to play it off. That does sting, but hey, welcome to the life of a trader at times. All right, I will pause. All right, adjust my order down to 122.25 here on Tesla. So still needs to come down a bit more. Getting relatively close. Okay, there we go. Come down a bit more. I will go ahead and pause. Right, I have an order at 123.35, so I need this to come up a bit more to fill me. Getting close. Oh, and then it comes back down. All right, well, that was the move I was looking for, so let's go to 123.75. So we'll see if it wants to come back up. Could be interested at 122.50. Also, but I prefer to get filled up at 123.75. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, approaching it. but not quite. See if it wants to give it another try. Come on, just a bit more. Could be interested at 123 now at this point. So a couple different choices here. All right, approaching 75. Come on, a bit more. There we go. In. So let's see what this thing wants to do here. Now, I don't believe that this is a genuine bounce. I think this thing not necessarily is going to crash, but will come back down. But if it's not, then so be it. Well, let's see what it wants to do here. Have an order at 123.50. Just take off a small allotment. So we'll see if it can even get down there. I really don't like how it's getting stuck up here in the 60s, but let's give it a chance. So there we go. Took off some right there. Could still very well be a losing trade. Just a matter of a bit. Yeah. Going to take off another 50 there. Again, still could be a losing trade. I just really don't like how it's getting hung up in this area. So I have 100 shares left, and I'll go with 100. If this thing comes up over 124, then I'll just bow out, and it'll be a very just lackluster trade. So this thing is either going to come back down, but right now it's starting to feel a little bit too 50-50 to me. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce that risk, but I'll keep like the 100 shares, because if I'm wrong and this thing actually does want to come back down, well, then those 100 shares will become very valuable. See if I can take off another quarter at 123. Yeah, I don't like that candle at all. So now I have 75 shares left. Ah, whoops. I wanted to cancel that one out. Change it to 122.75, but who knows, maybe that was a good thing because I don't know if it'll hit that. So still have 50 shares left. So I'm glad I hung on to those 100 shares because now they have become valuable, as now I'm down to 50 shares. Put out another order at 122.75. So I got those off. So 25 shares left. And for this, I'll throw those out at 122.50. Got those, fantastic. So overall, good, solid trade. But at that one point, yeah, things were getting a little sketchy. That's why I wanted to reduce size down to 100 shares. Yes, in hindsight, no need to type anything. I'll save you the time. Clay, you should have held everything because it rolled back over. Yeah, you're right. It did. I should have, but that's why actual trading is very difficult because had it gone back up, then you'd be saying, and I'd be saying, good job, Clay. Way to reduce position size because it did bounce against you. So therefore, you kept the loss, or you just made it a not necessarily even a losing trade. It was still a small winning trade. So at least you didn't lose. Right? I mean, it's always to say what you should have done in hindsight. But I kept myself in the game, and those 100 shares ultimately did become valuable. But at that exact moment in time, it was a little sketchy. So overall, though, compared to what was being risked, I did just fine on it. But yeah, nice little pattern there. So let's see, up 139. I will pause and let's see what else I can find. All right, let's see if I can get filled here. There we go, 149.40 here on Nvidia. I am short. Let's see if we can get some movement here to the downside now. I need 149 for that first allotment. Okay, got those. Have another 50 at 148.85. Oh, come on. There we go. Got those out. We're at the lows here, so a very real potential bounce point. So I'm going to take another 50 off there. And another 100. So like Tesla. Yeah. There we go. So quick $86 here. I'll take that. That was a very, very fast scalp. I'll take it. Now up 225, and there we go. That's what I was worried about. In hindsight, I don't know why I was only taking off 50 down at the potential double bottom point. That was very foolish on my part. I got greedy in the sense of, okay, I think it'll break down. Based on what? I mean, it bounced off there last time, so not shocking to see it bounce from there. So that is a mistake on my part, and this is not hindsight. Even if the price had collapsed through there, I'd like to think that I'd be honest with myself and say, no, you still played it right, because, yeah, that was a very real bounce point, and yet I'm only taking off 50 shares at both of those locations. Should have definitely been at least 100 shares at each of those, and then just see what happened from there. So, yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Although 149.50 here, now potential. Oh, wow, what a bounce. Wow, look at that. So maybe something up here around 151 to get short. But yeah, what about, yeah. So, yeah, 149. Maybe 65. What's going on with Tesla? Looking interesting again. Yeah, a little bit late on that one. But yeah, 149.65. I like that if it can come into play. Yeah, I like it. Let's see. I will go ahead and pause. Okay, in there at 149.70. So let's see if this thing wants to come down. So it took off some there at 50. Still could be a losing trade. If I can get the markets to break down through that low, then I should really get a nice move here. Took off another 100 there. Yeah, I don't like that. What's going on with that? All right, so another quick scalp there. Now up 250. So that was basically, bummer. Look at that. Well, that move's ridiculous. Yeah, 149.35. Even Tesla, kind of a scary move. Scary meaning, look at that. Came back down and then that fast shot back up. But what would be nice is if the SPY can come down here through 378.35. That should give all these other ones a nice little boost here. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on 149.35. As a potential area, but I got to be careful here that this isn't going to turn into some sort of chop fest. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, watching 149.75. I'm in there. Stop is at 150.21. So this one's either gonna, I'll be green on the day regardless, but this will be my last trade. So I'm either gonna be green on the day or I'm gonna be more green on the day, which is a good spot to be in. I'm gonna be green no matter what. It's just a matter of how green am I going to be. And as traders, this is ultimately, our main goal. If we can put ourselves in this situation where, again, it's not if I'm going to be green. I am going to be green, but how green am I going to be? That is certainly an ideal situation to be in. So my stop, I have a hard stop in this time because I'm not going to fool around with it. But like I said, I will be green no matter what. How green will I be? Well, we'll just have to see if this thing wants to roll back over. And if it does, then I'll be feeling good. So took off some there. Let's see if we can get the break of 50. Oh, come on. Still have 150 shares left. And I'll just take those out. So there we go. Up 307. And maybe a little gun shy in that one because I've seen these things just break down and then bounce right back up. So that would definitely be a fair critique. Hey, Clay, I think you might have gotten out a bit too aggressively, and I would not disagree with you. In fact, I think I would agree. So regardless of what happens, I think that I got out too soon. So even if this thing does bounce back upwards, if I'm being honest, yeah, I got out too soon regardless. I don't think I need to be that aggressive, but a little bit of the recency effect going on, seeing some of these other ones. But I will say this, what's got me worried is check out that. Remember me talking about that market? Look, the markets are breaking down, and then here Nvidia is not really going with it. Yeah, it came down a little bit, but markets breaking down, Nvidia, so it's acting relatively strong compared to the markets, which did influence it. Again, maybe a little too aggressive, but not completely crazy when you consider how the markets are breaking down, as I pointed out, yet at the same time when the markets are breaking down, Nvidia, as I speak, is literally just going sideways here. But 149.40, that is, I'm going to get that alerted. Yeah, look at that, see? So bouncing back up. Regardless, so I stand by what I said. Probably was a little too aggressive down here, but I don't think it was completely irrational because of that market thing, as I pointed out. So it is $9.56. I am up $307 with commissions. Let's just call it $300. And I do what's called the be done in 30 approach, meaning on average, I want to be done after right around 30 minutes. Keyword being on average. Sometimes it's more than 30 minutes. In this situation, slightly less. Sometimes I'm done in 5 minutes. And I do that just because I do trading as many streams of income. So I just call it a side hustle because, yeah, I have all sorts of income streams coming in because I'm just a big believer in multiple income streams. And I do this at this point in my career and point in life, father of 5 kids, young kids. You know what? I do it for the freedom of time. I don't need a Lamborghini. I don't need a Rolex. I don't need a private jet. Now, if that's what your goal is, cool. Go for it. I hope you accomplish those goals. But for me, that's why if I can be done after 30 minutes, put $300 in my pocket, I mean, really $100 every 10 minutes, that's kind of crazy if you stop and think about it. So I will take that. I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to go ahead and call it good. So I did miss an awesome trade at first. And again, congratulations to you members that got that. But overall, I'm happy with myself because, yeah, that one stung. It was frustrating. But for the most part, I think I dealt with it pretty well. I mean, I did. Ultimately, break it down, made $100 every 10 minutes. So I will definitely take that. But everybody take care. Have a good one. If you enjoy these live trade videos, hit that like button. Leave a simple comment down below. Tell me what you traded today. Tell me what you're watching tomorrow. But comments, hitting the like button really does help out the channel. As long as I know you are enjoying, then I'll continue to create these videos. Everybody take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.